Today you're trying Banquet frozen meals.
TV dinners. Nice, okay.
All right, making frozen meals.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Listo.
I'm excited about this.
Turkey meal. Sliced turkey covered in gravy, served with stuffing style dressing, creamy mashed potatoes, and sweet peas. A very traditional American comfort food.
Basic cheap meals. Smells like dog food, yeah. The stuffing in the bag, mashed potatoes.
No sé, a mí mi persona se me hace que no ha de tener muchos nutrientes que tienen que tener. Se me hace una comida muy sin chiste.
I love gravy, so I love gravy on anything. However, it also reminds me of the kind of food that you receive at the hospitals. So this looks pretty good.
Just like turkey, some cheap gravy, some slimy stuffing. If you're one of those people that just like to eat and just like to get some food in your system, I highly recommend this. It's just food for you to consume. If you're like me, a foodie, somebody that enjoys their food, this is something you warm up for your dog. Mashed potatoes are very bland, but sweet peas are actually pretty good. It's a budget-friendly meal. It's a meal that's been there for a lot of families, I bet. If you're budgeting or something, this will be a great option. You know, it's not that bad. You know, it's consumable.
Para mí, no es una comida que digas nutritiva, una comida hecha a la brava. Pues sí, por la papa. No sé, una verdura verdecita. Como te digo, hay personas que a lo mejor le puedan gustar, pero no es una clase de comida que a mí comprara para comer.
It's not bad. The stuffing is sticking together. It's very chewy, not as impressive as the turkey. But let me try the potatoes. The potatoes is kind of bland. They need salt and pepper. Not a fan of peas, but if my mother was here, she'd be like, eat your vegetables. It's not like my go-to vegetable. It's probably like, and the ranking of the vegetables probably be like my number 10 vegetable, but they're not bad. I think overall, I was impressed by the turkey.
I like the texture of the turkey. I like the gravy. The potatoes were kind of silky, kind of dry, and that's the reason I am rating it a 7, yes.
No les encuentro sabor a los chícharos. Está muy desabrida. Un 4.
I'll give it a 7.
Chicken pot pie. Chunks of chicken and vegetables baked inside a flaky crust, meant to be eaten all together like a warm pie.
Estas sí las he visto y todo, pero nunca me han llamado la atención. Comidas muy comerciales.
I had them before, you know, so it's just they're good, they're reliable. I like these a lot. It reminds me of like the KFC ones, just smaller. Nice and flaky crust. You see the chicken, you see the pie crust, you see the vegetables, sweet peas, carrots, gravy.
I don't often eat pot pies. When I think of pot pies, I think of like maybe Cracker Barrel, or I think like a mom and pop's place. It definitely smells good. I love comfort food.
You can taste the bread, the chicken, everything. It might be a tiny bit bland. Maybe you can add like maybe some hot sauce, maybe some queso fresco on the top. I will highly recommend for you to customize it.
El gravy no se siente tan salado, se siente un poco más así como dulcezón, las especies. Uno de mexicano de estas clases de comida, si no tiene chile, no tiene ese sabor que le tienes que encontrar. Salsa verde, échale salsa verde y la revolvería. Otra cosa para darle el sabor que uno busca.
This is pretty good. You definitely have to add some salt and pepper to it. And that's just a preferential thing. There's a little bit of blandness to it, but I really like the crust. I like the crunchy edges as well, but I definitely like the breading and the combination of the gravy with the potatoes and the turkey. This is definitely a pretty good tasting pot pie.
It's good, and I'll rate it a 6, yes.
Un 5.
I really kind of liked it. Pretty well done, pretty tasty.
Spaghetti noodles with meatballs made of chicken, pork, and beef, all mixed in a made-from-scratch marinara sauce.
It looks edible. It looks good. It looks like the picture. How hard is it to mess up spaghetti and meatballs?
Por pura comida de espagueti uno lo hacía. Comidas así, frozen food, no.
It looks pretty good. I see the meatballs. The meatballs are kind of like what I would call mini meatballs, more for like a little kid. But despite that, it's got a good kind of blend of tomato sauce and spaghetti. So let me just give this a good mix. The picture to me looks a little bit more appealing, and the meatballs on the picture look a little bit larger. So they're a little small.
You can smell the tomato sauce to it. The spaghetti's too slimy. The meatballs are like too slimy for me. They're cooked thoroughly, but this meal's a little slimy. It looks like spaghetti, it tastes like spaghetti, but it's just too slimy for me. It just needs more of an authentic taste for me. The texture of this feels like fake food, honestly. This is nasty.
Le da ese saborcito a la pasta, al espagueti. No tiene mal saborcito. Le voy un poquito más a esto que al otro del turkey, del gravy y todo esto. Este todavía sí sabe, le da ese saborcito más comible para niños. Como te digo, no tiene mal sabor, no está salada, sabe entomatada. No es un 100% del sabor de lo que tiene que saber el espagueti, pero ahí está.
Maybe because the spaghetti is frozen in this box, maybe it just loses the consistency of a good pasta. The pasta also tastes a little bland and needs some Parmesan cheese, some salt, pepper, some maybe chili flakes. Meatball's pretty good. I think it's a little bit chewy. I wasn't dissatisfied with it. I kind of like the meatball.
If you're feeding your kids this, I'm gonna call CPS on you. It's horrible.
Por eso le doy un 6. Ya que fueron 10 es porque ya de tiro sí sabe espagueti italiano.
As a whole kind of spaghetti dinner meal, I'd give it a 7.
All right, so Banquet also offers these mega bowls, mega meals or mega bowls. Here we have chicken fajita bowl. So chicken breast and ranchero sauce, white rice, vegetables, black beans, and cheese, inspired by Tex-Mex flavors.
I've never seen these before. This is like a upgrade to the other TV dinners, like a bougie TV dinner. When I pulled out this bowl from this box, you just right away you get the scent of like the comino, so the ingredients that they put, the chiles, like a red sauce smell, but you get that overpowering with comino, like, you know, so chicken, the rice, the green pepper, the black beans, yeah, everything's well combined together.
Uno está acostumbrado a ver las tiras del pimiento más largo, las cebollas un poquito más largas. Aquí está todo picadito, estaba junto con el arroz y los frijoles, ya todo revuelto, pues no sé qué sabor le vaya a dar, ¿verdad?
It smells really delicious. I noticed some black beans, some corn, some red tomatoes. I noticed the rice. I noticed that the rice is a little bit clumpy. I'm not sure what it's gonna taste like, but the smell's delicious.
This needs a lot of help. It's freaking disgusting. It has no flavor whatsoever, no nothing. The rice is mushy. The sauce don't taste like nothing. It's just super bland. I'm very disappointed. The only good thing about this right here, it has 21 grams of protein. So that means if you go to the gym or something, that's you want a quick meal, you could eat this. 21 grams of protein, bro. I have a protein shake instead.
Sabe el sabor así entre un poquito de ajito, el chile ese del morrón, sabe a comino y luego le falta más a fajitas. Está muy lejos de ser fajitas. Para mí esto no es fajitas, esto es un plato de pollo con arroz.
Oh man, this was disappointing. I was super excited to try this, man. It smells so good, and you got the picture with all the beautiful, beautiful ingredients. You got all things going on, but then you taste it's like super bland. It's like mega bowl should be called like sad bowl or something, you know? I think because there's too much rice, the rice got clumpy, and as you mixed it up, everything just kind of like tasted bland.
Probably just rated like a 1. Yeah, it's just bad. I want to have this again. Banquet, hit me up. You need extra help in your kitchen.
5.
I give it a 5, unfortunately.
Sweet and sour chicken. It's sweet and sour breaded white meat chicken nugget patties on a bed of rice.
I mean, it is what it is, right? This is what you get. Rice, bell peppers, red bell peppers, green bell peppers, carrots, and some chicken nuggets, okay.
Chicken nuggets con una cucharada de arroz y un chisguete de sweet and sour. Estas comidas están hechas nomás para un pisicorre.
It looks good. Who doesn't like sweet and sour chicken and rice? Well, I will say this already, that the picture looks a little bit more colorful than the actual product. The picture looks like it's got some really good pieces of like red pepper, green pepper, and then when I look at it, it just looks like white steamed rice with a couple pieces of frozen chicken tenders in there.
I'm very disappointed. I mean, even if you try to even put them in the air fryer and try to enhance them, it just tastes like crap. A mushy chicken with breadcrumbs, not even crispy whatsoever. The sauce is there. No pasa. This is not good. This is not good. I don't like it.
Sabe sour en dulcecito. No tienen mal sabor, pero en realidad no te ayudan nutritivamente. Es un chicken nugget para una emergencia, maybe. De volada y vámonos.
Rice has got not a bad flavor, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna try a chicken nugget. The chicken nugget, it's a little mushy. It doesn't taste like chicken. In fact, it's got a breading around it. When you mix it up, the flavor just evolves into something really kind of mushy. And it's no longer a good tasting chicken tender at all.
A 2, yes.
Yo lo voy a calificar también con un 6. No tiene mal sabor, pero tampoco no es una comida muy nutritiva.
The rice was very impressive, but together as a whole, as a whole meal, I give it a 7.
Here we have Salisbury Steak, beef style patty covered in brown gravy, served with mashed potatoes.
It doesn't look like the picture. Where's the freaking lines? Where's the lines? Where's the growth marks? Nothing. The portion is actually pretty good. 3 patties with the gravy, mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna go with the steak that's on the bottom because that's the one that's got all the juices and the gravy and yeah. So I'm gonna eat one of these right now, and then I'm gonna save the other 2 so I can make a cheeseburger later on.
La papa primero. Papa normal hecha, está molida. No tiene mal sabor, la carne está blandita. Son comidas que para mí no me llenarían así con esa nutricionalidad. No están malas, pero yo no las acostumbraría. 790 calories, este platito.
The steak tastes like a hamburger patty, slightly savory. And might need a tiny bit of maybe like a pinch of salt or something, you know? Mix it all together, put it all together, take small bites, it tastes good. But to me, I still think like it needs a little bit more help. It's good. 32 grams of protein, dude. Post-workout meal or like after workout, so.
That's not bad, man. I could definitely have a couple of these, man. This is delicious. Tender steak, flavorful, dissolves in your mouth. It's not chewy. It's easy to get through. The mashed potatoes, without anything, is just kind of bland. But when you dip it in the gravy, smother it in the gravy, the mashed potatoes become pretty delicious. This is a pretty good meal. Definitely like a quick bite.
I like this one. I like the mashed potatoes. The steak patty, it tastes like a hamburger. The gravy, the mashed potatoes were nice and creamy. A 7. I'll eat it again, yes.
Yo lo voy a calificar con un 4.
It's a pretty good 8. It's not bad.
Chicken nuggets with mac and cheese. Chicken breast nuggets served with macaroni and cheese and a chocolate brownie.
There's a whole meal here. You got your chicken nuggets, you got your mac and cheese, and your brownie. I remember having these as a young kid. The only part I liked from this was just the brownie part, pretty much. Everything else, if my mom was there, I had to eat it. If my mom wasn't there, I'll cut some scissors right here, and I'll just slap this little part in the microwave and throw the rest away. It's a childhood memory meal right here, you know? So, chicken nugget, soggy as hell, probably no flavor, but...
Mole con chicken mole. A simple vista pues se ve un platito presentable pues con su chicken nuggets y su mac and cheese y este brownie. Por eso cuando lo miré es como si fuera mole.
No flavor, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese tastes like water with like colored paste. Doesn't taste like anything. A brownie or something else. Delicious. The best part of this meal is just the brownie. The brownie is very moist. I would rather eat this than the rest of the stuff.
Igual un chicken nugget normal, está blandito, su textura de su empanizado no está duro. Tiene buen saborcito, su sal está bien perfecta, no está salado, su empanizado está bien hecho. El queso pues... Para mí me gustaría un poquito más cremosito el queso. La pasta pues está bien cocinada, no está dura. No se siente la pasta que esté dura, no se siente chiclosa. El brownie pues no, es un pedazo de pan de chocolate que todo depende cómo te guste. Tiene buen sabor, más que se puso un poquito durito. Por dentro está el panecito pues está blandito, ¿verdad? Pero por arriba está re duro. Y el sabor pues sí le hace falta que sepa un poco más a chocolate.
Mac and cheese is very bland. It's creamy and it's cheesy, but it's just very bland. Brain's pretty tasty. The processed chicken meat of the nugget, it's not bad. I like it, definitely pretty good. All right, and then let me go for a bite of this brownie. The brownie out of those three was probably the best flavor. Not because it's a dessert, but just because it's more accurate that it tastes like a brownie. Like the mac and cheese doesn't taste like too much like mac and cheese.
A 6. Just because it brought me back a lot of memories. I wouldn't knock it down if I'm really hungry. Hey, guess what? I'll probably eat it.
Un 4.
The chicken nugget was okay, but I think overall the whole entire dinner meal was a 6.
Spicy, crispy chicken.
El pollito aquí empanizado, que bien tipo Kentucky Fried Chicken look.
It's not really exactly like the picture. It's kind of inconsistent. Okay, the mashed potatoes, nice and creamy. It's got a good texture to it.
Mashed potatoes, super bland. It tastes like water. It just doesn't taste like mashed potatoes. It tastes like something else. The chicken right here, the drummy, looks very appetizing. I don't know if you can see this. It's very spicy. It's not crispy. It has seasoning, but it's not overpowering anything. It still needs a tiny bit of help. There's nothing special about this chicken. It's better than the mashed potatoes.
A ver, pues vamos a probar el potato. Potato pues es el mismo sabor. Sigue igual, no cambia. Ese es el saborcito que tiene. Pollo normal, empanizado. Le falta un poquito más de sabor de marinado. El empanizado tan chilosito. Está bien, fíjate, no está, el pollo no está reseco, está blandito. Me lo como y ya. Y pues el potato, como te digo, yo lo puedo hacer. Le echo un poquito de mantequilla, le pico cebollita, lo revuelvo. Así lo hiciera yo.
All right, so this is interesting. Of all the other mashed potatoes that I've tried on this particular meal, it's really pretty good. That's a plus sign. There's not a spice to this chicken. It's actually pretty good, and then you could taste the spice. So wow, I'm kind of impressed by this meal. It wasn't crispy. But what's more important, that it wasn't crispy or the flavor. And I think to me, the flavor was actually pretty impressive here on this meal.
The other thing that I caught from this, it was just that it was spicy. So a 3, yes.
8. Ya lo combino con lo que yo le estoy echando, ya para mí va a ser el 10.
But overall, I was still impressed. I really like this. And if you guys are into having a quick meal, definitely go for the Banquet Spicy Crispy Chicken. That was pretty good.
All right, here we have the backyard barbecue meal. Mesquite barbecue sauce over rib-shaped meat made with pork and chicken, served with creamy mashed potatoes and sweet corn.
I do recognize this one. Besides the chicken nugget one, this one was the other one. This one I like very much. It was just covered in the sauce. It was a nice piece of protein here. The corn's always good. I used to just open it and put butter on it sometimes and just like whatever you needed. If you needed to put this in a bun to make it as a McRib, hey, you go ahead and get one of these bad boys right here, pero.
Pues ahí se ve que pues son las costillitas, ¿verdad?
This looks pretty good. I smell, barbecue glaze. You got mashed potatoes and you got sweet corn. Comfort food is what I would definitely call this.
This is probably the only one I'll probably eat completely. The other ones I'll just cut the little brownie, whatever they had, and I'll throw the rest away or hide it. This is very good. It reminds me a lot of my childhood. The corn is sweet, nice crunch to it. It's very good. Overall, the texture of the mashed potatoes, the corn, the meat, it is very, very good. Probably just some butter for the corn and butter for the mashed potatoes. Get a cup of fruit punch and just eat this right here.
Vamos a ver si es corn. Yeah, the corn is steamed. Le falta mucho para que sepa ese sabor a barbecue. Por la textura, sinceramente, la carne no da. Combinar el pollo con el puerco, a mí no pues yo no le llevé un sabor que dijeras, ay, qué bueno está. O pollo o puerco. Yo no le cogí combinación. Más es un pedazo de bola así como si fuera carne molida. Le hace falta algo.
Not bad. Could have used a little bit of butter in there. Potatoes are creamy, but it's lacking flavor. The ribs, it's pretty tender when I cut into it. This is pretty good. It's got a smoky flavor, a nice barbecue southern taste. But I think what makes it good is it's just got that smoky flavor. The ribs and the meat on this is definitely good.
I'll rate this one a 9. It lives up to it. Barbecue meal plate right here. Yes.
Pues lo mejor de este platillo es el elote. Por eso le voy a dar un 7.
The ribs themselves, the meat was very delicious, but as a whole entire meal, it turns out to be just like an average meal. So that's why I give it a 7.
sausage and gravy deep dish. Country style gravy and sausage, all baked inside a flaky crust made from scratch.
It's like biscuits and gravy. The pie is very flaky. Everything looks good.
La textura se mira un pie chiquito así, pero vamos a ver aquí. Se mira algo cremosito.
It looks like a small mini pot pie. I like the outer breading here. I don't know why, but it reminds me of kind of like biscuits and gravy, but it also reminds me of like Thanksgiving.
I feel almost guilty eating this. It's good. It's real good. To be a freaking frozen pie, this is good. The texture of the gravy, it's savory, it's creamy. You taste the pepper of it, the sausage, the pie crust is flaky. Everything's well balanced. This is good. I'm impressed.
Está bien, no se siente salado. Será por el sausage, que le da ese saborcito. Y está cremosito. Pues no está mal, fíjate. No tiene mal sabor. Y para mí, así como está, si me lo vieran a ofrecer, sí me lo vuelvo a comer.
I gotta say, that's pretty good. It's not a bad tasting pot pie. I kind of like this. I kind of like the gravy and I like the flakiness of the bread and the sausage. I like this. That's pretty good. I would definitely go for this.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna give it a 10. This is good, yes.
Un 8.
The flaky, bready crust, I mean, I was really impressed by it by, just eating that alone. So I was really impressed with this meal. That's why I give it a 9.
Couldn't do Banquet without the meatloaf. Gravy over meatloaf that is made with chicken, pork, and beef, served with creamy mashed potatoes and sweet corn, along with cinnamon apple dessert.
Apples, corn, mashed potatoes, and a steak, a meatloaf steak in it. Yes.
Pues esto se mira medio raro. Aquí piensa como si fuera un pie de manzana.
It looks pretty good. Little dollop of gravy that is nice and creamy. And then you got the corn here. So let me try the corn, mix it up a little bit.
Pepper seasoned hamburger patty with gravy. Mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes need a lot of freaking help. Corn's good. Apple dessert. There's a whole different vibe. That's good. The apple is good. Apple stuffing from like a Popeye's cinnamon apple fried pie. All together, it makes sense.
Sabe igual. Entonces el otro no cambia ya. Si tú quieres echarle limón y chile y eso, lo que tú quieras. Ahora, vámonos con el gravy y el meatloaf. A esto le falta todavía mucho para llegar a ser un meatloaf. Todo depende de cómo te lo quieras comer, pero yo en realidad para el meatloaf no poder hablar de él porque casi no lo he comido yo muy bien. Pero así como está como lo miro, pues nomás lo combinas con, ya sea con un pan tostado con mantequilla, lo muerdes y un pedacito de carne, ahí lo vas combinando. Ya al último, pues pruebas que es manzana molida con canela. ¿Eh? Dulce la manzana como si estuviera dentro de una apple pie, nada más le faltara el panecito. Y es lo mismo.
Corn's not bad. So here goes the meatloaf smothered in gravy. Not bad. It's a little bit bland. I think that the Salisbury steak was much more delicious, but it's not a bad piece of meat. I like the apple pie there.
A 6 is still good. I wouldn't knock it down, pero it's good. It's okay.
Por eso le voy a dar un 7.
This is kind of like an average mediocre meal for me, so I rank it as a 7.
Apple pie. Made with real apples, this is a small apple pie with cinnamon filling baked in a flaky crust.
I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Does it look like the picture or not? I don't know.
Lo que son pie de manzana y los pumpkin pies, esos también son los de... A ver, vamos a probarlo con su crusty, porque el crusty también está bien bueno en el helado.
There's gotta be a fantastic little dessert. Can I get some ice cream on this?
This is the same dessert feeling like the meatloaf TV dinner. It's the same feeling on it. This is very good. Nice and sweet. The pie is nice and flaky. It's nice and tasteful. It's very good. If you guys want to enhance it, like I said, some ice cream, some caramel sauce on top. This is very good. Maybe some peanut butter sauce, top it off. It's good.
Es que todos los pies de manzana tienen su buen sabor. No está tan dulce, así que digas, oh, qué dulce está. La manzana tiene buen sabor, la textura de la manzana está blandita. El cocimiento del crust está bien. No está empalagoso. Está muy bien, tiene buen sabor y está bien cocinadito.
I love it. Nice and warm, and you got some cinnamon going on. You got the flakiness of the bread, and you got some good apple delicious drippiness. I think it's all comes together in a very nice dessert. Excellent. I would say excellent on this one. Pretty impressive.
I'm a sucker for sweets. A 10. You could enhance it. You could enhance it even more, but it's working in my head, so.
Este sí le voy a dar un 10 porque le voy a echar whipped cream. Y a mí me gusta mucho el de manzana.
Overall, this was an impressive, nice little dessert. So I give this a 10.
Out of all the banquet meals you tried today, which ones were your favorite?
The ones that were my favorite was the apple pie, that sausage and gravy deep dish, and the rib plate. My top favorite. So if you want something good, these. If you're hard timing it, this.
De todos los que probé ahora, el pie de manzana. Todos tienen su sabor especial, pero este ya fue casi original, pues su sabor está bien. Pues en el pie no fallan.
The Salisbury Steak, you get like about 3 patties, and it's a pretty hearty meal for like a big boy, right? This apple dessert was excellent, phenomenal. So I really like that. But I think my overall favorite complete meal was this spicy, crispy chicken. And then even the mashed potatoes was also impressive. So as a whole meal, this was probably my favorite complete meal right here.